Scotland host Poland on Thursday night in an absolutely crucial match in the group of death. Scotland need to win this one to have a real chance of progressing to France, of course. Poland are vying for top spot with Germany, so we can expect a feisty encounter at Hampden Park.
Absolutely desperate for a win here. They've got to go and attack Poland. How are they going to do that?
Well, they've got to do it from the front. There's no doubt about it, Marcus. We can't sit back and go on a counter-attack. We need to take it to Poland, and I think the front four is going to be very key. You know, Maloney, I think, playing in behind.
He's going to be the playmaker.
I think so. I think he's got to be in there. He's got to make it tick. You know, I think in there and get the two wide boys pushed up, because we've got to keep Poland as far away from our goal as possible as well, and that's going to be difficult. So for me, the two wide boys, whoever's going to be in that, whether it's Anya, whether it's Richie, we've got massive options to go in that area. We've got to press them high up the park.
Who do you think he'll go for up top? Presumably on the origin. Would he go for someone like Stephen Fletcher to maybe sort of hold the play up and bring others in, like the wingers you say, or is he going to go for more of a off-the-shoulder kind of traditional number 9?
No, I think for definitely for the Poland game, Stephen Fletcher's the man that's going to lead the line. There's no doubt about it. He's stuck with them. He's led the line well. Yes, he's only scored these 3 goals against Gibraltar, but he's due. He's been getting chances and he's due another one. He scored at the weekend, and again, hopefully, he'll lead the line. He's the best one for us, I think, of holding it up and getting the support play that we can get people like Sean Maloney forward. If it's Sean, it's in that area. Stephen Naismith could be the other one.
Well, I'm bringing the 2 wide players in, but would you fancy Naismith in one of those wide roles to kind of more cutting into the box like he does for Everton? Or would you prefer more kind of wingers like an Anya maybe?
The good thing is we've got options.
Yeah.
We've got Naismiths, we've got Richies, we've got Anyas, we've got even, you can put Maloney out there, and it comes in from a wider area. So we've got all those options. We've got options to change it up front and go 2 up front as well and surprise Poland and go something different. But I think Gordon's stuck regimented to the 4-5-1, and I think in general with the 4 players going attacking, I think he'll think that's the safety valve of going forward, and we've got the protection in front of the back 4 as well.
Poland have had a pretty good campaign so far. They go away to Scotland. And Scotland are going to have to be at their best to beat the Poles, because they've got a bit of quality in that side and need a win as well. Yeah, they really do. But personally, I think that the way to look at it from a Scottish perspective is from a positive perspective. If they win both these games, I think Scotland get into 3rd spot, because I can't see Republic of Ireland getting more than a point out of those 2 games. Germany, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be very, very difficult for them. So obviously, with Gibraltar to come, it all relies on the Poland game. Now, I think where you take the positives, if you're Scotland, is the fact they played very, very well in Warsaw, and it took the Arkadiusz Milik equaliser to peg Scotland back. But I really like Poland. I think they played really bravely when they went to Germany away from home. Of course, that's different because it's almost like a home game for them. There's so many Poles in Germany. But the spine of the Poland side is really good. They've got, of course, they've got Kamil Glik at the back, who's a very, very good centre-back for Torino. Krychowiak in the centre, one of the best midfield players in La Liga, the defensive midfield players in La Liga for Sevilla. And then, of course, Robert Lewandowski up front, and he is in absolutely monstrous form at the moment. You could argue he's the best number 9 in world football. So, really, so much of it has to be about shutting him up. So with regards to defence, I mean, you've got a little lad called Lewandowski attacking you up front, which 12 goals in his last 4 games, sorry to remind you. How are you going to deal with him? How is Scotland going to deal with him at the back?
He's a clever player. You know, I mean, I've watched him very, very closely over the last few games, and he is very clever. He doesn't like defenders like to get close to him. He won't get close to the defender. He's always on the move in between them. It will be very, very difficult for them, and that's why the 2 centre midfielders will be key, stopping and protecting the ball going into Lewandowski. But it's not, we can't just worry about him, because there's other players around that can hurt Scotland as well. So the key for it is, if you're playing higher, is then you've got the pace at the back, and you must, and everything is going to be in that midfield area. So if we've got the hunting midfielders to protect in front of Lewandowski, then it allows, whether it would be Grant Hanley coming in at the back because Charlie McGrew's got a little bit of a niggly injury, whether we've got the full-backs coming in. Whittaker played defensively against Poland over there. You might bring a young boy Robertson in at left back. Alan Hutton, I think, will start on the right. So we've got the full-backs to go on the attacking pace, but we're going to have to be strong in this 4 area here.
For more information on the match, search Vauxhall Scotland on Twitter and Facebook.
It's time for the road to France, everybody. This time I literally went on the road to France.